Greetings, dear ones. How pleased and honored we are to be in your presence today. We honor you on this high holy holiday that celebrates the Christed presence. We are so grateful that you have come to participate in grounding in the energy of this new sacred space. Each of you are blending your unique energies to create the foundation that many teachings and healings and energetic events will be born from. So for this, we honor you and we thank you for your service. We wish to tell you how exciting the time is that you are in. What many of you may not know is that this Easter holiday has created a new plateau of permanent Christed energy that will be staying on your planet. It is a new springboard, if you will, to move forward from this point, and many of you are feeling the difference. You are feeling the effects of this new influx of energy. It is with this new energy that there will be much change. There will be further acceleration, dear ones, but do not fear. You are more than ready. Many of you will be feeling more connected than ever. Do not be surprised if you suddenly feel a wave of compassion come upon you, or a wave of unconditional love, or a wave of connectedness at random times as you move forward. You are going to become more aware of how interconnected you all are, and more important than that, how connected to Source you always are. So in that regard, it is a beautiful time for you, dear ones. This magnified and enhanced connection also means that your manifestations will be coming to you in record time. It is another way of stepping into your mastery. You will see things manifesting so very quickly before you that it will help you to become more mindful of your thoughts. The reminders will always be there. The electromagnetics of your planet are changing. This is the thinning of the veil that you have heard so many speak of. Due to this, many people who do not believe in spiritual events, who do not believe in the unseen world, will have their own experiences. This will be most disconcerting to many, but it is due to these experiences that they will begin to ask the bigger questions, so all is divinely perfect. As we move forward from this new place, we wish to speak to you about the fact that you are all stepping into your roles as guides. You, who have already been on the path for quite some time, will be assuming more and more of the role of active way shower. You will be guiding others through your example and teaching them how to stay in balance. You will help them find the balance of being a spiritual being and a human being, and how to walk that walk, not just talk the talk. You will be teaching with your love and your compassion and your actions, dear ones. Now, this does not mean that we expect you to be perfect. We just ask you to be authentic. Being human often includes making mistakes, and there's nothing wrong with that. It is through your mistakes that you further define who you are, and it is okay to own them and experience them and choose differently next time. By doing that, you will be teaching as well. So, much like your spirit guides, we ask you to offer others acceptance and allowing and unconditional love for where they are. We ask that you offer your advice only when asked, and to do it mindfully to a level that they would understand. We ask that you not fix others. Just as your spirit guides would never step in and take away your free will or disempower you, you should never do such things to another. We ask that you start to live as the masters that you are. And that is what the ascension is it not? It is embodying your divine self in your human body on the planet. What glorious times indeed. More than that, you are going to begin guiding yourselves more and more. You will be connecting to the part of you that is always connected to the whole, and you will be able to navigate your paths with grace and ease. Connecting to your inner knowingness means not depending on others. It means finding the answers that have always existed within yourself. It means finding the healing that has always existed within yourself. We would say to you, if you are on the planet at this time, you are privy to all of the knowledge that you could possibly require, all within yourself. Does this mean that you will stop listening to other channels such as our partner in transmission? No, it does not. But what it does mean is that you will be getting your own answers and looking to other sources for confirmation rather than giving all of your power to another for answers. Do you see? Do you see the difference? It is appropriate to tap in for yourself, and it is appropriate to have another tap in for you so long as it is empowering to you. It is merely deciding to experience different flavors of the energy of the whole. There is nothing wrong with that. In fact, we encourage that Because if you are using it to support your own authentic power, it is a beautiful thing indeed. You may find that you have a huge connection to one ascended master for a period of time and then decide in the next week that you really don't need to connect them at all, that you are perfectly fine on your own. You may find that you stop reading as many books or stop going for so many healings because you just don't feel it is required. Oh, dear ones, there will be some who will try to tell you that you are doing it all wrong, that you must do it this way, that you must fix your energy, you must activate your light body, you must meditate this way. Dear ones, please, if you hear nothing else today, honor yourselves enough to do what feels right for you. Allow others to do whatever feels right for them, but rest assured if it is something that you need, you will know. You will be drawn to it. In fact, nothing will stop you from doing it if it is something that you need. The flow will take you to exactly what you need, so stop beating yourself up about what you should do. You have gotten this far with your internal guidance system, and you will continue to get exactly where you need to be. You are in a position in your lives right now to start stepping into your role of conscious creator, not only of the new earth, but to start living the life you truly deserve. Harness these energies. They are here for you to use. There is no reason to be suffering or going without anything at this point. You are the stewards of the new earth. Your role is sacred, and there is no way the universe would not provide for you during this most important time. It is your divine right to have your needs met. There is nothing noble about going without, yet many of you still carry a deeply ingrained belief that you are somehow more spiritual if you are living in poverty. We would say to you that if you choose to live in poverty, that is absolutely your choice, but in no way does that make you a more spiritual person. It would merely be preference. That is old conditioning, and it is time to let it go. So we ask you to look in the mirror, dear ones, and see yourselves as the sacred guides that you really are, and to understand that you are here to guide yourselves, you are here to guide each other, you are here to guide those who will be awakening, and you are here to guide Gaia as she reinvents herself in the creation of the new earth. It is time to see yourselves for the glorious beings that you are and celebrate yourselves and start living without restriction. Spread your wings and let your light shine. If you do this, this can be the most fabulous year of your earthly existence you have ever had. We understand that your souls have waited for the moments that you are in for so long, that there is an innate pressure that you feel you must get it right this time. The reason why people feel like they must hurry up, they must accomplish something, they need to do something, and they can't figure out what that something is because the ascension has been attempted on the earth before, and it has not worked well. So when you understood coming into the body this time around that there was this huge potential for it to actually happen this time, you made sacred vows that you were going to do everything possible to make sure that it was successful. While we love you so much for the amount of dedication that you have in this process, it is almost working against you because you are stressing yourselves out. This is supposed to be a glorious time of creation. We don't want you arriving in the new world so battered and worn you can barely stand. Do you see? This doesn't have to be a hard ride. Every support that you need, all of the unseen helpers, the masters, the guides, the angelics, the other world beings, the sun, the planets, the collective consciousness, everything is coming together to help you do this. You do not need to shoulder the burden on your own. This is why unity consciousness is so important, because when there are many at a task, the task becomes easy. We understand that it can be hard, and we understand that you can tend to isolate and withdraw due to your energetic sensitivities, but you are making it harder on yourself needlessly if that is what you are doing. We wish for you to be part of this amazing process and enjoy it. Let us give you an example. You've heard of, or many of you have experienced, planning ahead for your wedding. You want everything to be perfect. You invite the guests and you start to attend to all the details because it's such a big event in your life, and before you know it, you get so consumed with the event that you forget the whole meaning behind it, and you don't even enjoy yourself. Don't do that, dear ones. We want you to look back at these very special, sacred times that you are in and remember fondly what a wonderful experience it was. It is just a shift in perception. The ascension doesn't need to be hard. You get to choose. In fact, approaching it with a sense of joy and love and expectation is the exact energy required to assist the most. This is what we wish to share with you today.